You know what time it is. I'm here for all of it. My friends, it's been a weird day of content. If you've been seeing me freaking out on Twitter, I've been posting and saying things are starting at one time, things are starting at another. All about your blah, blah, blah. Welcome. All about your blah, blah, blah. I really did like that card. Bellator came through tonight. Plenty of knockouts, plenty of hands thrown, and the main event was awesome. And the co-main event, the Neiman Gracie fight, was just amazing. Great fight there. Manchild, man, I'm guessing wants to get me warmed up, and it's been a long day. Very glad to be here, starting a very late stream, Saturday night stream of your dreams, with all about your blah, 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 giving me a quick warm up here. Want to make sure we got something put out for today. The original plan was to stream Outriders. Ricky Ramirez says, I was really hoping for Gracie. That... I'll get right back to your comment here in just a second. Let me get back to the channel. Edison Mincini, Pitbull, technically. I want to read that. Hold on. Let me get back to the channel. Okay. Edison Messini, I like that name. Pitbull, technically the lineal 155 UFC champ if Chandler wins. Wow. Edison just dropped some... Whoa. Edison dropped bombs. What does that say about the UFC? If Chandler goes in there and just smokes the competition in the UFC... Is the lightweight division's father, does Maury come out and say, Pitbull, you are the father of the UFC's 155-pound division? Because the man's a monster. He's clearly a beast. I know he's fighting guys that aren't well known, but he's fighting legit fighters out here. You know? And yes, there are special athletes in the UFC. There are no John Joneses outside of the UFC. There are no Colby Covingtons outside of the UFC. There's no, Ricky says that the top 5 would dog him, and I can't. I cannot go with you on that. I think Patricio, and this isn't like a recency bias type of thing, I think he would be in that top 5 position. I can see him beating, man. Actually, 155. Yeah, I can see him in the top. I can see him in 155 at like number 5. I can't see him beating like a Justin Gaethje or I don't know, but I can see him. I can see him doing work. What is up, Rear Naked? Welcome to the stream, man. We got it a little late in tonight. The original plan was to stream a game called Outriders, because I just really wanted to get video of it. But what I thought about Bellator, I thought Bellator had a heck of a showing. I'm so glad that Bellator is done with the DAZN thing. And by the way, that's Rear Naked, at Rear Naked MMA on Twitter. And Edison, you know Rear Naked. That's awesome, man. Great. Thank you for being here, Edison. I appreciate you, my guy. Edison says, I got Chandler to beat Charles Oliveira, by the way. Charles' stand-up improvement is exaggerated. Oh, man, I meant to fake that. His stand-up improvement, Charlie doesn't get punched. Man, Edison, that is a rough assessment. I gotta disagree. I think Charles Oliveira has what it takes to stop a guy like Michael Chandler. I do. I really do. And I think that fight will go deep, and I think it's a decision for Charles Oliveira. Believe it or not, that fight's going to decision. It's going to be Charles Oliveira. Ricky Ramirez says, I was hoping for that game tonight. Yeah, man, it was, it's supposed to be good. Ricky Ramirez says, Dustin, Connor, Justin, Islam, Charles. That's a pretty tight top 5. So, yeah, I can see him getting an upset. I would call it an upset, though. Rear Naked said, that's what I was just discussing with my mate. Holloway's volume and reach advantage would stifle Pitbull, but Volk is much easier. Stylistically. That's because Edson says Pitbull beats Volk by finish. Wow, Volk doesn't get respect. Volk really needs to establish himself as a champion. I've noticed that Volk gets beaten in a lot of scenarios. I think that guy's a monster. I don't think many guys out there beat Volk. In fact, no way. I got to disagree with you. Edison, I know you weren't adding me on that comment, but I got to say, Volk was able to hang with Max. That puts him in a different level. Like, he's at a different... I know MMA math doesn't exist all the time, but there is something to be said. Edison says Volk got put on his arse by 57-year-old Mendes. Yeah, but people grow. Volk took a whole Holloway head kick and walked forward. That's exactly right, JMMA. That's exactly right, man. It really is the truth. I mean, Volk is not easy pickings. I don't understand. Cross promotion dream heavyweight featherweight fights. I want to see it. Volk versus Pitbull, Ortega versus McKee. Those would be dream fights. But I'm actually excited for Pitbull versus McKee. I feel like that's a dream fight in itself. Pitbull beats one person in the top 5, and that's Zabit because he's trash. Wow. Donato, welcome back, my man. Yeah, things didn't work out with Outriders because the servers were down. Getting a warm up with my guy. All about your blah blah blah. I don't know what's happened so far in this warm up. Edson says, I wish we would still cross promotion, but the UFC has more to lose than gain from that scenario. Yeah, there's literally no scenario that the UFC gains to win from cross promotion, and we've seen how fiercely they refuse to do that. It's crazy. Like, Fedor tried to. I think it was M1 Global. Used to be a like kickboxing something to do with Fedor, and they tried to force the UFC to co-promote to get Fedor in a fight in the UFC, and the UFC wanted that Fedor fight. Wouldn't happen. JMMA tonight was the first time I watched the Bellator card in its fullest. We'll never do that again. Dude, what do you mean there are no interesting fighters? I think they had some really great fights, Jay. I really did. I thought Bellator did a great job for not being the UFC. Hey, and getting back out there. Very interesting fights, man. I think they they did their thing, considering the circumstances, and it'll take them some time to, they lost their footing. The UFC definitely has one up on everybody. PFL, them. And yes, Jay, the UFC has they have thick, every weight class in the UFC has, yeah, Ricky points out co-main, main, women's fights. They were good. There was a good card, man. It was entertaining. I'm glad Bellator put on a fight this weekend when there was no UFC. I'm glad. It's better than nothing.
Last round, guys. You ready?
One is probably the closest to the UFC. I will admit that a one is excellent. Edison says, "Did you hear Volk or Ortega are the tough coaches? They'll be dull to watch, but they can't sell ice." I hope that's not true. Edison, I hope the UFC does not think that that's going to bring back a show that was dying for years. What? Edison, if that is true, I will seriously be disappointed. I thought they were going to try to bring back the Ultimate Fighter with something big. I see Ramirez. That Newman Gracie fight was ass. He controlled the fight, lost 30 seconds. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I didn't even report that, Ed. I was so disappointed. Very true. It's true. Oh my God, it's true. I'm sorry, Ed. It's not that I wasn't believing you. It just seems so crazy. If the reason why it seems crazy is because the Ultimate Fighter was mishandled or just had worn its course by the time it was over. I mean, it kind of peaked, I think, with Conor McGregor and TJ Dillashaw. That was kind of like a good revival of it, but it's because Conor was there. Jay says he's not watching it, and I gotta say, neither am I. I'm not interested in that. Who wants to see the Ultimate Fighter featuring Volk and Brian Ortega? What are we doing, guys? Ricky says, if you say Brian Ortega has no personality. Yeah, JMMA points out that Conor wasn't even barely there, but it was, you know, it was he was the coach. Rear Naked says the potential for the coaches was so great, but this is probably as underwhelming as they could have possibly gone. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't think of, I mean, I think Usman and Masvidal was a better way to go. I mean, if they're gonna, and I heard that Usman and Masvidal are fighting in the fall anyways. I'm like, what is good? What is going on? There's not any other fight you can bring back the Ultimate Fighter. What about, I don't know, Nick Diaz, somebody. Give me something. Golly, I'll stop. I'm gonna stop whining. So here we go. Rear Naked says he would have preferred Arlovsky versus Aleski Oleinik. So I would consider that like on the same tier. I wouldn't necessarily prefer that, but it's the same type of thing. Edison Messini says, this holds up the 145 picture, right? With Yair suspended, we get Max the Beat as a title eliminator. Surely, absolutely. I don't know what Rear Naked says, but I wouldn't have even thought that through. For whatever reason, Zabit doesn't come into my calculation for the title. I don't even put him there. I would have never, I don't know why I don't. People come up and say Zabit's the best, and it just doesn't even register. JMMA says he's not good. I say Zabit is good. It's just, I don't know what it is about him. He just slips out of my mind. And by the way, all about your blah, 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 great fight. Thank you for the warm-up, my man. It's not even slander. It's just not as interesting as it could have been. Right. It's not even... Thank you, Rear Naked MMA. It's not that I'm disrespecting these guys. It's not that I'm not, you know, I want to see them fight. I'm glad they're around. I don't have a personal issue with them. It's just, really? Is that what we're doing now? Jeez. Ricky Ramirez says, you guys are feeling disrespectful tonight. No. There's no disrespect. There's none of that. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Oh, wow, we got people in here tonight. Thank you for joining, my friends. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't had a chance to like, I know you guys hear when people say like, because I do it. I hear people say, please like my videos. Oh, please. But seriously, I'm looking at you. Like my video. And hit the notification. Oh, please, hit the notification. Yes, you. I mean you. Hit the notification, and then please subscribe. Critical Sandman's in the building. I would have hit you the DJ Clue explosion, my man. That's what you would have just gotten, Critical Sandman. How are you doing? Critical Sandman, a day one to this stream. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome to everybody. I want you to know that I love you oh so much. You can hear my silky smooth voice, and I'm looking deep into your eyes, so you know I'm telling you the truth. You know. Jay is racist against Dagestan. I don't think so. I've never seen Jay say anything that was prejudiced against Dagestani people. Facts, Sandman. Dagestani on top. All hail critical. Donato had to stand up and let us know. By the way, Donato blew our minds yesterday by letting us know that this man was 385 pounds and can run the 40 in 5 seconds. That's Coach Donato. He's in the chat right now. He was a Brock Lesnar. And that's pretty impressive. King Donato. Jay only likes American fighters. I don't think that's the case. Jay, is that the case? Are you biased towards just American fighters? I've never picked up that bias. Askar, yeah, I'm a huge fan of Askar. I'm not going to go as far as to say he's going to be champ soon, but I'm a huge fan of Askar. The man is awesome. Ricky, he says 11 viewers. Wow, 11 viewers. That's crazy. That's awesome, my man. That's great. Thank you, everybody, for coming in, joining us for some rank fights. You could see I'm about to fight a killer here who wants to just, like, choke me out. So Jay MMA says Song Yadong is one of my favorite fighters. Song Yadong is one of my, I like him. I'm not gonna say he's one of my favorite fighters. He's one of the most entertaining fighters out there, and he kind of came out of left field with that kind of level of entertainment. Getting ready for our first fight of the stream. Wow, we're really close. Closely ranked together. Afro Ross. Here we go. Coach Heavy Hands, Afro Ross. I feel like that name's familiar. Oh, we're getting lag. Got a little bit of lag. A little bit of juddering. John Bones Jones confirmed they agreed terms of the fight. Francis Edison is saying that Johnny Bones Jones has said that they've completed negotiations. I have no access to this information. I mean, Edison, you are breaking all sorts of crazy news to me right now. Even when the stream is over, you cannot go anywhere. You have to remain live and accessible at all times, so I know what's going on in this MMA world. How do you know this information? Oh, it was an April Fool's joke. Oh, no. I got April Fooled on April 2nd. Of course. I got April Fooled on April 2nd. So here we go. This guy is... This is just the worst. My gosh. Okay, I just have to stay calm in this situation. This is what this guy wants. This is what we do online. I need 100 sub ASAP. Yes, I do. I need that sub defense to pop up. Okay. Okay, just trying to get this thing up here. I'm trying to stay calm with this guy, but he's very measured. Okay, I feel like I saw... See, trying to plant just a little bit more. Trying to plant. Use that head movement. JMMA says, I love MMA fans, but a lot of them are naive when it comes to business. When you factor in a lot of other things, 8 mil is criminally underwhelming for John. I'm not going to say MMA fans. I'm not going in and making generalizations here. I'm just saying there are a lot of people that might think, including myself, I think 8 million is a lot of money. I do not think that you should be paying a man that's that talented, that's really undefeated. Yes, he's lost to Mark Hamill via disqualification. But outside of that, undefeated, you cannot pay him only $8 million. Do you understand how big Francis Ngannou versus John Jones is going to be? It's going to be insanity. That fight will break through the MMA bubble, that bubble that we are all in, that Conor has broken through, that Ronda shattered through. You know. Yeah, Critical points it out. Nobody cares about Jones, but people care. This fight is marketable, Critical Sandman. This fight is marketable. It's different because it's a heavyweight champion. We haven't had this in MMA. There's never been. Even Brock Lesnar wasn't like this, you know? Brock Lesnar had a bigger name at this point, but he didn't have the potential that Francis has. My goodness. This game really is. I'm really interested to see where the devs land on the next update. The 10th patch, I really want to see a lot more balance in this game. Oh my god. That had nothing to do with balance. That was just a great shot. Oh. My goodness. I can't believe I survived. Please. Oh my god. Okay, I almost have full stamina. Maybe I can survive a Charles Oliveira mount armbar attempt. Armbar attempt from full mount. He's probably going to let this go. He should let this go. I should let him try to get a little bit more action on it. Oh, he's going to give me guard. Only 48 seconds left in the round. Block that transition attempt. I gotta block this transition attempt. Oh, there's only 19 seconds left. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wow. People hate to admit it, JMMA says, but for a lot of people, they found out about the UFC because of John or Chuck Liddell. Not me, but most have. You know what, JMMA, the truth of the matter is, I first saw the UFC because of Blockbuster Video. I walked past the cover of the UFC rental, and that's how I actually first saw it. But you're right. What drew me back in was actually the Forrest Griffin versus Stephan Bonner fight really got me hooked back in. But then also, I don't know which was first, but the the Chuck Liddell versus Tito Ortiz fight was huge. The second one, where he had that Chuck Liddell's famous, flurry against the cage. That one really, the build up to that fight was something else. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, I was relying on that. Let's get this off the ground where he wants it. Jamie Mason, I'm saying for the people that grew up during the 2010s, I'm more than sure they knew about John Jones before Conor. Oh, yeah, yes. I don't appreciate you pointing out that I'm older, young man. I really don't appreciate that. It's rather disrespectful, but that's okay. We'll let that SHIT slide. Edson says, the first fight I saw was Lesnar versus Mir. I watched WWE and followed Brock to MMA. That's how I found the sport. That's what Brock was so big. And people, I was saying that back then, that Brock Lesnar was bringing in fans. It didn't seem to work the other way. I don't think UFC fans were transferring over to the WWE. I don't think that happened. But man, Brock Lesnar was so important for MMA. People crap on him, make fun of him, say, oh, he lost to these guys. Dude was legit. Brock Lesnar beat Shane Carwin in Shane Carwin's steroided up prime. Oh my God, Ricky says Lesnar is overrated. Jay says the first MMA fight I saw was Boss versus Randleman. Damn, that's some Pride era Pride fighting. And so that's old school. You had a parent in the house that was a fanatic. Donato says Hoist Gracie was my first MMA experience. I think it was like the first time he fought MMA. That's a heck of a one to walk in on. JMMA says Shane Carwin was on the juice. Dude, Shane Carwin was, I'm going to steal words from Joe Rogan and say he was juiced to the gills. That's one of the most roided up people I've ever seen in the UFC. Go back if you're young, if you feel like, hey, if you feel behind your ears, if you're still wet behind your ears, go up into your Google machine and look up Shane Carwin. The dude was a monster. Nothing bigger than that fight at UFC 100. Brock Lesnar changed the sport. I mean, it's crazy how big Brock Lesnar fights were. MMA isn't as big in the UK, mate. We really don't get a lot of coverage back then unless Bisping or Hardy headlined here. Yeah, that was another one that doesn't get a lot of credit. Matt Hardy was a big deal for growing the sport overseas. And I've heard that before, that, just not as big. And it kind of sucks. JMA said he lost to Overeem. Oh, no. I hate the standing guillotine. Man. Here we go. He says your connection is really good. I wish I could relate. Oh! I shouldn't have done that anyways. He saved me from jumping into his guard like a rabid idiot. Oh. Oh. This guy is Afro Ross. Throw the overhand. Okay, I will when the time is right. Woo! It's a wrap! That is dedicated to JMMA of Camp A70. Shout out to JMMA who advised. That literally was only thrown because JMMA. I'm out here reading the comments. I feed off your force. This is a team effort. I feed off your energy. Look at this guy go to sleep. Him just needs some milk. Shout out. Let's go. Shout out to JMMA for the advice. Coach JMMA in the corner. Just like that. Damn you, JMMA. You do it to me again. I can't. If someone types that just like that, I can't. By the way, Mike Goldberg is no longer with Bellator, which is crazy. I wonder what's going on with him. Edson says, Jesus, that shot, that wins Monica's husband the strap. Remember I said it first. Oh, wow. Okay. Boom. Donato says, I remember you said it first, Edson. I'm going to remember that. So here we go. That was a good win. That guy, Afro Ross, came heavy at me. That was scary. Ooh, we got a lot. Whoa. Why did we get so many points from Afro Ross? What is that? Holy cow. I mean, it wasn't, I mean, we just got a lot of points. It's not like we're top 100 again, but we're at least in the top 300. We had a lot of rough days, man. You know, your boys out here fighting, getting knocked out by ZFYT. We're 128th in North America. That's Canada, the U.S., and Mexico. Shout out to Mexico. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to the U.S. Let's go. We are... yeah, by the way, Mike Goldberg. I think I have more affection for Mike Goldberg than I think anybody I know. I think it's just because I'm used to hearing. I think everybody in the UFC right now is better than him. I don't want to see him back in the UFC, but I love what he did. It's just because he'd make you laugh. He didn't know what he was talking about sometimes. He was just, old school UFC in the building. And Joe Rogan, I love Joe Rogan, but he's starting to feel that way to me too. I'm feeling like we have a lot of talent in that booth, that commentary booth, and Joe Rogan's falling a little bit behind. He's not doing it as much. So he doesn't sound to me as sharp as Daniel Cormier, Dominic Cruz. I don't think Ricky says that Rogan is annoying AF, but I don't say he's annoying. It's just kind of weird. To me, he used to sound so sharp and so like he was guiding me through these fights. He taught me so much about what I was looking at, Edison says, anyone got advice on what martial art to learn first? I want to be more active when lockdown's over. That's my lockdown resolution. Hey, that's really cool. By the way, shout out Edison. That's cool that you have a goal like that you've set. My wife is really good at setting goals too. I need to be better at it. I suck at that. And that's good that you're in lockdown and you're working on a goal. I would say if you're young enough, Edison, wrestle and get into your boxing, man. Learn how to wrestle, learn how to grapple, and learn how to stop someone from taking you down, and learn how to use your hand. Maybe kickboxing and wrestling class. Go to wrestling class twice a week, kickboxing twice a week, and get yourself warmed up that way. And that's coming from somebody that knows nothing. You see how that works? I can say whatever I want. Ricky Ramirez says you saw Ali retweeted me. Man, you guys are on fire. You guys are really on fire. Patty retweeted JMMA. Ali retweeting Ethan. Edson says rear naked. Thought about it, but my footwork. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Okay, so I like to use Volkanovski at featherweight. That's my guy. I hate to give you guys a mirror match, but it's going to happen. I mean, this is ranked fighting. I want to try my best here. Try to keep the streak going. Just picked up a lot of points. Let's try to build on it. Yeah, man. Yeah, I hate mirror matches. I wish. Oh, no. This is not good. This game matches you up with people that are on your skill level. It's just this guy hasn't been playing, so I could lose a lot of points potentially here. Hopefully, I get my black belt before the summer's over. Shout out. Shout out to getting your black belt before the summer's over. Golly. Donato says, I'm thinking about Hapkido or Judo. If you're talking about a serious self-defense, and once again, this is just my opinion, knowing nothing, I would stick it, especially if you're not... I like jiu-jitsu, man, especially if you're thinking about judo. Why not go jiu-jitsu, I know you can get the idea of grabbing someone by their hoodie and smashing their forehead into something. It's like, yeah, that can happen, but, fights end up on the ground so frequently. It's great to understand what to do on the ground, but Michael Bisping said something interesting. He's like, jiu-jitsu is useless almost. If you're in like a gang fight or, in a bar fight, you don't want to be on the ground pulling guard on somebody. Self-defense Hapkido, but if you really want to go learn judo, really? Edson says, the fact that UFC 4 doesn't let you pick your... That is not so true. That is so not true. So, JMMA, tell me. Because Michael Bisping said that if you are in a street fight, a bar fight, you don't want to be on the ground. If somebody's friend's going to sit there, stomp you out, kick you in the head, you're just so vulnerable to outside attack. Well, in fights, in one-on-one fights, you definitely would want to have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because of the fact, or wrestling, because fights go to the ground so frequently. You just need those will get you in dominant positions, or, in the case of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, finishing the fight. But like I said, it was very interesting. I'd never thought about what Michael Bisping said. 100% of the people don't know technique on the ground. Yeah, man, that is true. Ricky says Chad is rolling tonight. It really is. I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you for joining. Trying to get a dub in here. Here we go. Ah, I barely checked that. Like I said, this guy is not... Connor, welcome back. Connor 14 from our friend stream, our now friend stream. Connor, welcome. I know that you've had some conflicts. Welcome back to the stream. It's a chill vibe here, man. We're just talking MMA. In a group fight, JMMA says, in a group fight, the same thing. No homo, but when you're on top, you should keep looking back. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's funny that you said that, but oh my God. When you're on top, you should keep looking back and never know when someone can sneak up on you. Yeah, definitely. Edson says, Oh, shoot. Edson says, you see that vid of them jocks getting beat up by the Ben Askren lookalike. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's what will happen to you. You're picking fights with people. And Edson's referring to a pretty famous video of a well-known quarterback that picked the fight with a guy that knew martial arts and got just drilled. Got almost blinded by this guy in a bathroom in a fight that he picked. Look, man. Look at your favorite MMA fighter. If that guy was wearing a t-shirt, you probably wouldn't know he was an MMA fighter. Think he's some nerd working in the computer lab, about to take his lunch money or something like that. No, you're about to go to the hospital. That's Jose Aldo. He's not a member of the Geek Squad. Ricky Ramirez says, that bum is, and your comment got cut out. Renega says, 13 G's up in the house. Keep them coming. Yeah, man, thank you guys. I really appreciate this many people being here. If you hadn't had a chance, once again, I've said this before. I know I hear other people on their streams getting asked to like videos. I'm like, yeah, okay, and I don't do it. I'm looking at you deep into your soul and saying, please, like this video. Subscribe. Join us. We try to stream daily. And then I want you to hit the notification so you know when it's time to talk. I want you here. I want you here with me. I want you here with me. Worst thing is them jocks are suing when they started the whole thing, which is such a big suing culture in America. Yeah, it's I wouldn't say, yeah, it's ridiculous that he is suing. I mean, you think there would be a lot of humiliation involved there, like, the video, it's like, they say, oh, you didn't see what happened before the video started. GHX Kenny, welcome, my man. But they say you didn't see what happened before the video started, but it's like the guy that knew mixed martial arts, had a bloody nose when the video started and the quarterback was in his face. It's crazy, man. Rear Naked says, yeah, I'm bricking it going to America just in case it gets sued for some nut job for sneezing or something. Yikes, that's crazy. That's crazy that's the reputation. I can tell you that that's unlikely. Connor says, play both sides, bro. It's a video game. What are you chatting? You take things way too serious. Oh, maybe I don't know what who you're talking to. I didn't get the context of that comment, so. JMMA says, while I do want my black belt, I would much rather hit 1,000, 2,000 subs before the summer is done. Jay, you will hit 1,000, 2,000 subs before the summer is done. By the way, shout out to JMMA. Give his channel a view, a like. Great dude, putting out content. You like UFC, you like combat, you like boxing, you like this, you like that. Give him a check. Check him out. So here we go. We've got Volk versus Volk. Nightmare mirror match. Oh, I thought I blocked that. Donato says, Ricky and Connor spitting fire. Settle in the ring. Yeah, I almost do. You guys should stream the fight between you two. Like the whole fight. Let's get it in. I mean, that's what we're here for. You got the game to squash the beef. You could settle it. Jay says, I did not expect the Patty video to blow up. I woke up this morning and had like 500 views. Yeah, man, that is awesome. That is really cool. Congratulations on that. I like to see that success. Coach Donato. Also, Coach Donato, I forgot. How could I forget? That's the big news of the day. Coach Donato has his new channel. He's in here A. Donato started streaming for the first day today. So if you're hooked on watching UFC fights, UFC 4, give him a shot. I know I should subscribe to Donato today. I've been subscribed to JMMA. Donato. Yeah, great video. Renakis says, great video, Jay. Keep them coming. Absolutely. So here we go. Woo! Average Joe's Dojo is the name of Coach Donato's stream. Here we go. Renega says, yes, Donato. Yeah, he's on it. There we go. Come on, let's... Oh. So here we go. Renega says, once his controller is fixed, he'll be back to streaming. I didn't know your controller had problems. That's not fun. I had to wait. It's a wrap. I didn't know which one I was for a second. I gotta be honest with you. I was like, who won? I had a... Connor says, why am I fake? Because I said Coach was diving for Rasta's legs. That makes me a fake when you're playing. Wow, you guys are still talking about the Rasta Reverend. Shout out to Rasta Reverend fight. Rasta Reverend. You guys are going deep with that. Thank you, Ricky, for the good win. So let's get another one in. Let's get it going. Let's get it craculating. 25 minutes until the women's divisions are up and popping. Only got 6 points for that last fight. Critical Sandman says, and Coach, Critical Sandman says, do I want to run it? Yes, I want to run it, Critical Sandman. Let me run one more ranked fight, Critical Sandman, and then we'll finish the stream with me fighting Critical Sandman, one of the best chokeout artists, submission artists in the world, part of Camp A70, along with JMMA. Edson says, how's everybody? Hold on, let me see this. Oh, I'm not down at the bottom. Edson says, how's everyone good at this game? I got no takedown defense. Edson, try a couple of things, my man. Try to use the recorder in the game. Use the recorder and just program the computer to shoot at you, and just get used to like the turning takedowns. Critical Sandman says he's not part of A70. He left the whole community. What happened? Critical. So here we go. Waiting for our next fight. I don't know why we can't get a connection. This chat, I can't even keep up with all these comments. Jeez Louise, this chat is crazy right now. Average Joe's Dojo is Coach Donato's stream name. Critical Sandman invited me to a game, and Critical Sandman, I'll take you up on that. But Critical, I want to know what happened. I thought it was an April Fool's joke too. I really thought you were gone as an April Fool's joke. I saw a message and then it went away. And I was actually in a meeting and I meant to send you something. I forgot. A bunch of blah, blah, blah says, what do you all think about Thompson versus Burns? I didn't know what is going on. I haven't been checking my Twitter. I didn't know Thompson versus Burns is a thing. Rear Naked MMA says, everyone go follow Joe's Dojo. That's right. Please. At Rear Naked MMA gives you some good advice. That's Average Joe's Dojo. He only has one video up right now, but he's building. Let's support our friend, Coach Donato. It's super important we do that. Thompson is going to win by unanimous. Jay, MMA nailed it. That fight is Thompson Connor says it. Thompson all day. It's okay. Critical says it's taking too much of your time and you have some things to deal with. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, man. He left all the leagues. I'm sorry to hear that, but hopefully you get back out there. Edson says, Ed plays 35. I'm not on tonight, UK time. Okay, hey, man, I'll definitely, in fact, maybe I can send you, Ed play. Oh, you're not on tonight. Well, let me see here, just so I can remember. All right. Uh-oh. eBear 1990. We are going at it. This is the final ranked fight of the stream. Then we're going to have a fight with Critical Sandman to cap off our night. Let's get it in. Here we go. We got this. Here we go. Got to keep my cool, keep patient here. I shouldn't have thrown that leg kick, but I did. Everybody's hooking up with each other, exchanging PSNs, showing love, like we like to see in this stream. Let's get it craculating here. Firing away at eBear. Block that body shot. I'm coming through. Ooh, I got it. I didn't think I was going to get it. I did not think I was going to get that. Let's take some time on top. Yeah, Donato's putting in that work, JMMA says. Absolutely, Donato's putting in that work. Donato went from not playing this game, JMMA. He was not playing. Coach, your chat's full of nice peeps. How come some of the guys I come across on MMA Twitter are jerks? Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got lucky. Honestly, if I can't see the rest of that message, but I'm telling you, there are only there's nobody in here that is a jerk. There's nobody in here that's not cool. Everybody's friendly. You know, yeah, I have noticed on MMA Twitter, it gets weird. It gets hostile sometimes. It's really, I don't know. I get lucky. I just really think it's just cool people popped in, man. Donato says he's open to coaching if anybody wants to leave comments on his videos. Yeah. Donato, I'll definitely leave you feedback. I'm no expert. JMMA has been showing a lot of I like the way JMMA has created his thumbnails and all that other stuff. He's probably really got a lot of good information. Oh, God. All right. All About Your Blah, Blah, Blah says, anybody want to spar after the stream? Shout out to All About Your Blah, 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 who helped me warm up before the stream. Thank you. Here we go. This guy's trying to use feints and do something serious to your boy. Bring pain into my life. Wow. He's just trying to turn it on. Okay, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. This guy is ready for the takedown. This guy is just... Hopefully those legs are getting... So I've been checking some kicks. I've been checking these leg kicks. Here we go. Trying to get... just keep my stamina up really right now. I don't know who's winning this fight, but I'm just more concerned with touching. Getting those legs warmed up. Ooh. Oh, yes, I needed that. Let's see where he's at on the ground. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on, Doc. JMA says, I'm a John Jones fan, but I do understand the criticism he gets. I'm never going to be the fan that gets hurt when someone disagrees with me. No, of course not. I think it's healthy to have... I think that's part of what's fun about the sport. It's like we're not all supposed to agree on everything. You have disagreements. You have different opinions. You see different qualities in different fighters that are, it's what you like. And that's what... that's what makes sports in general, not just MMA, but sports in general fun. Everybody has their opinions on what's the most important aspect of all sports. And who's mastered those elements, How fun would it be if we all rooted for the same team? It's kind of poetic what I just said. Edison says, I'm salty, coach. Netflix. Edison says, I'm salty, coach. Netflix in the U.S. is miles ahead of the UK. I'm bored senseless. What do you mean by that? You don't have the same content. We have a larger library of content here in the U.S. than you have in the UK and Netflix. And if so, what about Hulu and Amazon Prime? Why wouldn't you have access to the same shows that we can see? I don't understand why people like... And also, could you use a VPN and access Netflix via VPN? Is that a possibility? Ethan says, imagine not liking Khabib. There are a lot of people that don't like Khabib. There are a lot of people that don't appreciate his style. And I understand that. I don't know how you couldn't like his personality. He seems like a really great person. But there are a lot of people that don't like watching him. Oh, like I said, I wanted to get those leg kicks checked. I feel like we did it. Woo! I gotta calm down. Here we go. So we are rolling. E-Bear is higher ranked than I am. I think I saw 2200 or 21 something. I think we're doing pretty well so far. Don't want to get it. Don't want to get. All bunch of blah 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 says all of Khabib's cousins are out here dominating like it's Khabib's sports. That's like Khabib's. That's exactly what it is. Like he fertilized MMA with his knowledge. Dude, has that ever happened before where some dude was just like responsible for a group of other killers? At Coach, what's the story with your boy Ricky? Shout out to Ethan, Connor, I don't know, man. I don't know why you guys are going back and forth or whatever's going on. I would say you guys should just fight it out. Get in there. Get in this octagon, this digital octagon, and throw those hands and feet and let it go. And just be happy. Enjoy yourself, my guys. And if you got some beef you need to work it out here. I believe so. We're naked. Donato says, I gotta be. Donato says, I gotta. Where did Coach Donato's comment go? That's who's really actually better than trying to be the nice. It's just the same with Connor. It's just weird when they're nice. JMMA says, I respect Khabib's game, but I can never put him in my top 3 greatest of all time. Bias that was happening after beat Justin was crazy. I don't know who started that lie that Justin was a good wrestler. I mean, Critical says, but yeah, GSP. Hold on one second. I'm missing some conversations here. John, GSP, Anderson, Aldo. That's a pretty, all about your blah blah blah's top 5. That's a pretty top 4. Was that? It's a pretty solid top 4. That's a pretty solid list right there. I don't know that mine's that different, actually. And DJ, yeah, DJ would be fun. I would actually switch out GSP and DJ, probably. I don't know. I gotta, you're right, DJ's gotta be on there. It's crazy that DJ's still out here fighting, and he could be the greatest fighter of all time. And he's just out here, existing and... Okay, E-Bear's out here trying to dominate your boy. So here we go. Oh, we got the knockdown. Oh my God, thank you. If John gets the heavyweight strap, he's the #1 of all time. Absolutely. Critical Sandman says, although I got into the sport because of Anderson. Anderson, that is the guy. I said before that there's some other fights that really sucked me in. Anderson was the first guy that had my imagination running rampant. I can't tell you. I mean, you guys are probably sick of hearing it. Anderson Silva, to me, represents that's like the Michael Jackson, or maybe whoever is your favorite artist, or who's like the biggest. It might even not be your favorite, but just the guy that was like the craziest, too famous type of guy. That's who he is of MMA. Anderson Silva in his prime. I mean, that guy was a monster. I could be 70 years old, and if I met Anderson Silva, I would freak out. Critical Sandman says, DJ, GSP, Khabib, Aldo, and Stipe. That's an interesting list. It's hard to argue anybody on there, but except for maybe Stipe. Critical I mean, Stipe would be really the only one that it's... I don't know. I can't put Stipe on my top 5. Donato says, I used the spider a lot today and got slaughtered. I have not used him in ranked fights because it is hard to use him. It is really hard. Jamin May says, I used to pour water on my hands and lick it off like BJ did with the blood. Yeah. Connor says, I think you're... Oh, man, Ricky, I hope Ethan didn't leave the stream. Ethan's a good dude. I hope he didn't leave. You guys going back and forth. You should settle this in the octagon. Coach, Stipe is a NCAA Division I champ, Golden Gloves winner. He is a Golden Gloves winner. The credentials are insane. So, Edison, yes. Am I going to die on the hill that Stipe isn't in the top 5 greatest of all time? No. You could put him in at 5. And there's no, like, I can't go to the mat and say you're 100% wrong. I can't do that, Edson, but I implore you to say which one of the other guys are you replacing Stipe with? When you have DJ, you've got Aldo, you've got John Jones, you've got everybody else that was listed here. John Jones, all the GSP. Who is Stipe taking off of that list? I understand for a heavyweight, he's had an excellent run, but he didn't have a title run as long as any of them. Anderson Silva, he didn't defend the title nearly as many times as any of them, which the title defense, not excuse, but the title defense logic is the reason why we're saying Kamaru isn't as good as GSP. Miocic did not defend the title nearly as many times as anybody else on that list. Therefore, he just cannot. There's no data to support that argument. But I'm not arguing with you. I respect that opinion. It's not crazy. It's based in reality. I get your opinion. I get why you feel he belongs there. But that's why I feel like he can't. Not when you have a list that has champions with those types of runs. It's like, ugh. I know Stipe's a great champion, but one of the best ever? Top 5? Nah. Woo! It's a wrap! Put him down. Respect. Well played. We love that respect. I love it when things are cool between people when we fight. It's all relaxed. Let's go. By the way, if you hadn't had a chance to subscribe, I'm annoying people here. Hit that subscribe button for me. I'm looking at you. You who hasn't hit it. Hit that subscribe. Hit that like. And hit the notifications. That's the most important part. I want you back here with us. Joining the chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine.
So here we go. We are going to finish the stream with one of the best fighters in the world. Critical Sandman says, now come to the principal office. All About Your Blah 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 wants to know, what are y'all's top 5 pound for pound looking like? That was my pound for pound, by the way. The pound for pound list it includes those 5. I can't put them up there right now, but it's going to be John Jones. If it's top 5 pound for pound, and we're taking the steroids, all the stuff out of it. We can't tell who is doing what, just who's fighting. Ricky, see you later, man. I'm sorry to see you go. I hate to see you go, my man. We're going to have one more fight to end the stream. It's going to be John Jones, DJ, GSP. Khabib's got to be on that list somewhere. Anderson Silva. We're about to see what Critical do. Yes, we are, folks. Critical Sandman is trying to threaten me. I've had a great stream. Oh, wait, before we go and see Critical Sandman, let's really quickly check out where we finished off on the leaderboards. We are 248th in the world. And in North America, we are sitting pretty at 102nd. We are going to breach the top 100 tomorrow. There is no MMA on tomorrow, so we will be streaming at some point. Let's get this final fight of the stream in. It's against Critical Sandman. He wants to come in here. We've had a strong day. He wants to come in here and rain on my parade, and I don't appreciate it. I'm coming in here and knocking your head off. I'm coming for you! If anybody's ever seen that Booker T clip where Booker T is coming at Hulk Hogan. It's pretty funny. I don't think it's bad to give you a taste of Booker T. The famous Booker T promo. So this is Sandman, Critical Sandman in the building. Hold on, I think you guys might be. Hold on, 1 second. Okay, so here we go.
Only click you need to know about is the Harlem Heat and Sister Sherry. See, because what you dealing with here is the brotherhood. It's non-stop from this point on in WCW. We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
That might be my favorite thing I've ever. If I had to pick a clip of wrestling that I loved, that is it. That is it. That is my favorite. It makes me laugh every time. Booker T is hilarious. Respect to Critical Sandman. Touch gloves. Yeah, that's what makes it funny, JMMA. JMMA says it's the instant regret. Yeah, you can see it. He turns his face away. He's like, oh no. And in his the manager is like trying to help, like, get back in it, buddy. Oh, Critical Sandman going right for that clinch. JMMA, I can't. Dustin Poirier is just not, for whatever reason, he's not hitting my top one. He just can't. Dustin Poirier shouldn't be on anybody's top 5. I'm sorry. No disrespect to him, but it's been an up and down road for him. He's a war horse. He's ready to go, but he can't make it on the top 5 with the, And JMMA says he lost respect for Dustin today. Why? Why did you lose respect? What did Dustin do to make you lose your respect? What? Oh no. Oh, Dustin loaded the Twitter fingers. Ah. Okay, we gotta let him do his thing. I gotta let him wear out because he is just. Oh man. Trying to wear him out as he's trying to wear me out. Ah. Man. Those knees are coming out fast and they're coming on strong. Jeez Louise. JMMA says Colby Covington will be in attendance for the card, which is a great idea. Okay. If I stand, I can do damage here. Here we go. Waiting for... If Usman pulls out, Jorge's getting exposed for ducking. Yeah, Edison, something tells me Usman's not fighting. I don't know what is in my brain. It's telling me Usman's not getting to that fight. And I don't know why. So here we go. Critical Sandman in the building, bringing stressful times to my life here with this fight. I'm telling you, when we first fought, he would finish me pretty fast. I mean, first round, it was over. For me to have made it in the second round, much less staying in his guard and surviving, it's pretty unique. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Here we go. Got the drop on him. I don't know if anybody else hates that spinning elbow more than me, followed by the hook. It's just such a horrible combo to deal with. Woo! Got that round. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. This last round, I think, is the decider, the clincher. Boop. El Clinches. Kamaru Usman versus Tony Ferguson. It's going down tonight. Oh, I got it. Oh my goodness. Donato says, have I ever beat Critical? That's not disrespectful, dude. That's really not. He's really good. I've beaten him 3 times. 3 times I've beaten him. Maybe 4, because he has an old account. I think I had either 4 or 5. 4 or 5. It's not much. He's beaten me I mean, just probably 4 times more than I've beaten him, at least. Oh, come on. go. Oh, how is that? Wow. Oh, God. What? Oh. Does Edson says, does Tony get cut if he loses to Beneil? I don't think he gets cut. I think Tony would retire. I think Tony has too much pride to be in here getting smashed. Oh, critical one, the decision. That was a good fight to him. I don't know how Critical Sandman can critique my style when you guys see that, but I respect it. That's what made me better. That type of fighting, that type of grit, you know, going up against that. I don't get how, you know, but that was a really good fight on his part. Excellent fight. Good stuff. This was a good stream. Great people on a Saturday night. I appreciate you guys being here oh so much. Shout out to Critical Sandman. And shout out to Donato. We still have 8 people in here. Donato with his new channel. Donato, hit us with the name of that channel just one more time. Critical Sandman. Don't be looking at me, Critical Sandman. Take those eyes off of me right now. Don't be hitting the eyes emojis in the chat, being disrespectful. So here we go. Donato. I don't know if he's still here, but anyway, shout out to Donato. Shout out to JMMA. It's Average Joe's Dojo for the last time. Average Joe's Dojo. Go check him out. I appreciate you guys being here. You'll see me tomorrow night, starting like number 13. Yeah, there you go. Starting like number 13. Okay. Here we go. It's Critical Sandman. I'm going to get you back. I'm eventually going to overcome. I'm going to get better. I'm going to get you. But I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Huge stream tonight. Can't believe it got so big. Chat was going crazy. You guys stay safe. And you know what's coming up next, because I know what's coming up next. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace. I'm out.